So, okay. There are many that would say we do not exist. Those of those souls that are less advanced. But we have traveled far and wide in the universe, in the galaxy, in the cosmos. We are not limited to our star system. We have technology that allows us to. We are an advanced group of light workers, advanced with technology and advanced spiritually, which is where humanity needs to catch up, because the negative agenda on your earth is extremely advanced with technology. And somewhat lacking extremely in the spiritual. And these are the people that, or the entities rather, that are, or seem to be, in control, the leaders of your planet, of your systems on Earth. At the very top. So the governments, the prime ministers, the presidents, the royal families in different countries, the elite amongst you have advanced technology that they are using in a negative way for their own negative agenda, which does not have your best interests at heart. Mostly to create negativity, disruption, war. They are not human. They do not come from your planet. They come from outside, what Soma calls outside. Outside the earth. And they came to your earth at the time of the downfall of Atlantis. Now would be a good time for questions.
I have a question. I wonder if all these negative agendas are working within a divine plan, or are they going too far?
Their agenda is not a divine plan. They have their own negative agenda that has nothing to do with the divine or love or ascension. They are working on a very opposite spectrum to you. very opposite spectrum. They are not able to feel love in the way that you do. They are loveless. There may be a 3% of that frequency within their soul, but it is so minimum that it is minute. Thank you. It is minute. They do not have it.
No.
They are not advanced spiritually, but they are advanced with technology.
Before you have channeled that they also like work for our highest development, even though they are negative and even though they push things in a negative, destructive way.
Let us
in a soul aspects, we can learn from our negative experiences and evolve.
let us add that they do that by mistake or default. They have their own agenda, and it is not in alignment with ours. It is not in alignment with yours. It is not in alignment for your highest purpose, for them to target or negatively attack you or home in on you and cause the things that they do using their negative technology. It is their purpose, their mission to bring you down, to bring Soma down, to bring the light workers down, to bring the starseeds down. It is by accident or default that we understand what you are saying, and Soma understands what you are saying. But it is an accident that in their mission, in their negative attacks against you as starseeds, as light workers, which is very real, including using negative technology aimed at you or targeting you. One of the many people have seen the laser beams or the beams coming from above your skies, which are direct weapons being used against you en masse. These technologies are very real, very destructive in their hands. We want to emphasize that, or share, or let it be known that it is by default or accident that when they target you, that they are destructive. They have maximum 3% love frequency in their being. So it is by default that the negative attacks can be seen by Soma as a positive thing. They are not positive, but they have positive outcomes or elements to them. They've put fire. We will use Soma as an example because it is easy for her to explain this if we use her as an example. They have put fire in her belly They have ignited her voice, her soul, her I do not consent. They have ignited her sovereignty. They have forced her to pick up a microphone at the time of COVID, when COVID was first initiated or let loose or set free to the mass of humanity. This ignited millions of people on your planet to pick up microphones, not just Soma, to stand up and say, I do not consent. There were mass gatherings all around your planet. They have ignited your inner power, your lion energy, your lioness energy as well. They have given you so much. They have made you stronger. They have united you. And more unity is to come and will come. But that is not their purpose. Their purpose is to destroy and destruction, to create war and fear and famine. Your history books will tell you what they have done. Thank you. They have targeted you from lifetime to lifetime to lifetime to lifetime. They have raped and murdered, caged, slaved. They have caused you horrific deaths and suicide. They have burned witches. They have drowned medicine women. They have targeted all the sacred peoples in your history. The Maori, the Aborigine, the African, the Irish, the Celtic, the Scottish, the Welsh, the Irish, not to mention the Native Americans and the Aborigines and the Maori. The list is endless of people that have been targeted in your history. They have interfered with the sacred sites on your earth, like Stonehenge, that does not look like it used to. Stones were moved and replaced by negative agenda. There indeed were giants on your earth. And man lived with dinosaurs. We understand that will sound crazy and be unbelievable to a vast amount of people. And that is okay. Those people are younger souls, is how Soma is understanding it for now. Let us pause there. Does that make sense? Have we?
Yeah, I guess, I mean, I certainly know that they only work in harmful ways and for their own agenda. But I was like because this is something I have been pondering about a lot, since it also seems like, I mean, the statement you hear a lot that our reality is what we make it, and such. I mean, I for one really don't want these agendas in my reality, but they are. And I wonder how much is my own influence, because of my traumas and things I need to go through, and for my highest development. And I mean, is this something I need to go through to get my highest development, or is it like?
We would agree with you. We would say yes. But that is not their aim. That is not their goal. That is not their intention. Their intention is destruction, is chaos, is fear, is to... Soma is hesitant to use the word eliminate. But that is a good word that we would choose. We say they, the negative agenda, the reptilians that live on your earth, are here for their own agendas. You are masters. You are gods. You are more powerful than you know. And this is a process for you to evolve. That is why it is called Ascension. You are here because you were chosen. You are here because you chose yourselves. You are here because you signed contracts to be here. You are here to evolve. You are here to help humanity. You are here for a much bigger picture than you realize, or that we will share at this time. You are here with a purpose. You are here with a mission. You are on track. You are where you are meant to be. We know how difficult it is for you. All of you that we are speaking to now are starseeds. And there are different levels, perhaps is the right or wrong word, but there are different levels to starseeds, as there are different levels to psychics and mediums and chefs. There are different levels to everything, even different dimensions. The more targeted amongst you will tell you where you're at. The negative agenda does not target people that are not powerful beings from elsewhere. You are tracked and traced from lifetime to lifetime to lifetime. You are powerful beings Many of you, including Soma, made mistakes. And perhaps even DM in Atlantis. And now you are here to rectify these mistakes. Soma is not sure about the word mistakes, because there are no mistakes. The downfall of Atlantis was as it should have been, as it was needed. It has given you the time period from the downfall of Atlantis until now, has given you an immense amount of time to develop and evolve your souls and to come to a greater understanding of who you are, of who humanity is. There is a very, thank you, there is a very strong connection with Antarctica and Atlantis. Very strong connection. And we would say that Antarctica was part of Atlantis. There is a lot that is hidden from you, so much that is hidden from you. Just in Antarctica itself. And as we were saying earlier, the sacred sites on your planet have been interfered with, infiltrated. Things have been, stones, for example, in Stonehenge have been moved and shifted. We showed Soma an image once, many years ago, where the outer stones of Stonehenge were much bigger than they are today. And they were on the outside circle. Stonehenge of today is not how it used to look. Things have been inverted, especially Stonehenge. It was also a much bigger area than it is today. Much bigger. There are underground tunnels in Stonehenge. All of your sacred sites have underground areas, tunnels, caverns, caves.
Could I follow up on the question I asked? Because I wonder if a person has no focus at all on the targeting and only focus on love, cleared all their traumas from their energy body, and just be in the I am presence all the time, would the negative agenda no longer have any effect on that person, or even not be a part of their perception or their world anymore, since there would be no more attachment points in that person's energy body? Or would they still go on?
The attacks would still more than likely occur. But as you make your energy stronger and stronger and stronger, they are less able to, or their negative attack is less able to affect you. So the attack would more than likely still be the same. We would also like to add, whatever you focus on, you create. So we would suggest or recommend that you shift your focus to what it is you want to create and to how you want your energy to be. They use this technique as a distraction very often. They will put things into your media where they want you to look over here, to create fear, to cause chaos, to create war, to create manipulation, to keep you dumbed down, to keep you in a lower frequency. It is a wonderful question that you have asked, because it not only affects you, but it affects humanity collectively as a whole. This is in their eyes, this is a very good technique that they use. And it seems to work. The majority of you seem to be distracted and in fear and manipulated and controlled and dumbed down. You could say that humanity is being attacked collectively, which you are. Most of you are unaware of this. There are those of you, Marion, that are individually attacked. We know how difficult this is for you. But it also has the ability to propel you up and forward, to ignite that fire in your belly, to ignite your voice, to ignite your, I do not consent. I am a sovereign being. I am a child of God. I am the love. I am the truth. The answer that you're looking for lays in your frequency. It lays in your DNA. Go inwards. Tune in to your very soul, to your very essence of your I am. Create the world you want to live in. You are more powerful than you know, and your mission affects your next generation. It affects your children. That is why you are so hugely targeted. This is Ascension. It not only affects you, it not only affects us, it not only affects Earth. There is a much bigger picture going on here. This affects everything in the universe. And they are doing their very best. The negative agenda are doing their very best to ensure that their purpose and their mission is carried out. as we are. You are Pleiadian. We sent you here. You sent yourselves here. You chose this time to be part of this evolutionary period. We understand how deeply, we really do understand how deeply you are affected by these negative energies. As we were saying earlier, there are different levels to starseeds. Some are up here. Soma can only describe it in this way because we haven't yet shown her another way of hierarchy, hierarchy, hierarchy. Thank you. But in truth, there is no hierarchy. There is just unity. But to explain things in human terms for you to understand, for Soma to understand, for the collective to understand. You are what we would call a higher level, where you are targeted for a reason. You are one of us. And we have also been targeted in the past. The answer that you're looking for lays in your frequency. It lays in your perception. It lays in you taking control more for you, for yourself, for who you are, for where you are, for what you are. It also lays in letting go of the guilt in your lifetime. In Atlantis, letting go of bad choices, letting go of many lifetimes where you could have made better choices. We would not necessarily describe it that way, but Soma has to explain the best she can with what we are saying in human terms and using the English language, which has also been changed and manipulated and compressed. Compression is also something that the negative agenda uses to when they are targeting individuals such as yourself. So expansion, work on going within, expanding your, thank you, your love frequency, expanding your aura or bringing it in for now. Because when you expand your aura, you expand your light and you are more able to be seen by negative agenda. Using negative technology or technology in a negative way. Thank you. The biggest thing that you can do here, Marian, and for those of you listening in a future date, is to shift your frequency, is to speak to your DNA. Know yourself more. Learn, understand, grow. develop, seek answers within yourself. Talk to your blood, talk to your skin, talk to your body, talk to your stomach, talk to your head, talk to your cells, talk to your feet, talk to your bones, talk to your skin, talk to your hair, talk to your DNA, talk to your higher self, talk to your past lives, good or bad, tragic or beautiful. Find out who you are. Raise your love frequency. Protect yourself. Shift your energy. Shift your focus. We would never say, ever, that these negative attacks aren't real, because they are. But there are many people that do not understand this, because this is not their experience. This is not their reality. This is not their purpose. This is not their mission. They are not seen by the negative agenda. And the more light you contain, or the more light you have, the more you shine, the more you are seen by the negative agenda. You are born a leader. That is one of the reasons why you are so targeted. And you have had many lifetimes where, of a very similar ilk, where you have been targeted from lifetime to lifetime to lifetime. You have had star, you have had lifetimes of royalty. You have had lifetimes in Egypt. These negative attacks can become less and less and less and less. Shifting your focus, stepping into your love energy, being aware of what you are putting into your body: food, water, clean air, less toxins, less poisons, less chemicals, less mass-produced anything. Some of the star, some of the sacred medicines, like ayahuasca, may be good for you. They would help to cleanse, detox, not just your physical body, but also your past lives. And more than that. And star, we would also recommend that you work with the Stargate experience. And we would also recommend, star, that you listen to other channels, such as Cryon. who now works with the Stargate experience. Soma cannot think of this name. We will end the session for today, for this evening. Or rather, we are never far from Soma. We are always with her. But she is not always channeling us in the way she is now. So when we say we will end this session for today, what we really mean Soma is looking for the words to describe what we are saying. What we really mean is that we will step out of her now and stand next to her. But we are never far from her. This is how all channelers work. And sometimes they go very deep, and sometimes it is very subtle or appears to be subtle, but the information is the same. So we will step out for now, but we will still be here. We love you. We love humanity. And we created you in our own likeness. This is not what is in your history books at all. We will leave with adding that thank you, there will be many new discoveries. And this will grow and continue and increase. We would also like to add that the 6 months we are speaking of next year and the 7 months that we have, the 6 months we have been mentioning for a while, and it will bleed into the 7th month. There will be major events or situations on your earth at this time. We would also like to, how can the 6 months will be extremely important for many of you, including Soma and we will end there for this evening.